Hi everybody, this is Sonia, SMC VSG 2016, and I am back with you 2 weeks to the day from having my vertical sleeve gastrectomy on October 5th at St. Alexius Hospital in St. Louis, Missouri with Dr. Norbert Robertson. I am doing well. I feel like I had a good surgery and a good recovery. I wasn't very happy with the hospital, but I was happy with the surgeon. And so I'm going to just give you guys an update on what's been going on. There have been some struggles, and I'm going to talk about those briefly. And then I wanted to just give some shout outs to some people. And I'm going to try to make this quick if I can. So like I said, the surgery, went well. My recovery went well. No nausea, no vomiting. I felt like I was able to get liquids in pretty well, get at least 64 ounces of fluid in a day, mostly from water. I'm not really counting the shakes as fluid, so I've been doing well with that. The food, that's a little bit tougher, but I have been getting at least 60 grams of protein in a day, so I've been trying to do that as well. And it isn't the easiest thing in the world, but it's definitely not the hardest thing in the world. So that's just the update on how the surgery went. The next thing I want to talk about is just a little bit of craziness that I had. Let me go back. So I was going to talk about my stats, which I haven't, I have put it in writing before, but I'm just going to go into those now. I'm 49 years old. I am 5'5". My highest weight was 251.6, and that was the weight that I had at my pre-op, the day that they weighed me the day before I started my pre-op diet. And then I believe the next week when I came in for surgery, exactly a week later, I was at 244. And this morning I was 236. So figure out whatever that is. It's, I think, about 15 or 16 pounds. I think 8 on my pre-op diet and 7 or 8 in the past 2 weeks. Although 6 of that was the first week. 5 or 6 of it was the first week, and 2 or 3 was this week. And there's a reason for that I'll talk about later. I think there's a reason for that. But let me go back into, the craziness. I had some craziness happen. So I had to do my liquid diet for 1 week. And then I had, my week after surgery. So it had been 2 weeks when I went to my follow-up appointment. Actually, it had been a week and 6 days because I went in 1 day early for that follow-up appointment. And after that appointment was over, I had been going a little bit crazy inside my head about this whole liquid diet thing. I couldn't take it anymore. And, I know whenever I've watched all the Fat Diaries and things, and, people had these stories about how they would go to, fast food places and get, different things, or the secret eating kind of thing. That was never something, that I did. I did plenty of other things, but that didn't happen to be one of them. However, after surgery, apparently that is something that I decided to do, because on my way home, I decided that even though I was only a week out, I was going to try some soft food. Oh, this is a big confession for me. So I drove through Taco Bell, and then I should have just got the pintos and beans, but I didn't see it on the menu, so I decided I would get a burrito and just eat a couple bites of the beans from the burrito. Then I drove to McDonald's and I got a small order of fries, not intending to eat all of them, just, a couple of them, and chew them up really good so that they would be super soft. And then I got a yogurt, and from McDonald's too. So I had these 3 things in my car, and it was just, I knew I shouldn't be doing this, but it was like I couldn't take the liquid anymore. I needed food in my mouth. I probably just should have chewed something up and spit it out. But anyway, so I tried the beans. That wasn't so bad. I only had a couple very small bites, and it seemed like it kind of went down okay. I think somehow I was kind of testing myself too, because I have a tendency to do that. I push the limits on things. Then I took 2 French fries and I put them in my mouth and I chewed them and chewed them and chewed them and chewed them and chewed them. And no, the tummy wasn't having it. Not having it at all. And it was like this weird, the only time I had like a wave of regret was when I was doing this crazy stuff, going to get this food, because I thought, this is making me crazy. And as soon as that my tummy said, no, you can't have these, I just, that totally went away. And I was like, this is why I did this. This is why I had this done. This is the way this tool is going to work for me. So I had my moment of madness and it taught me a lesson, and I haven't done anything like that since. Although this is still making me crazy. And today was my day to start soft foods, and that's not even cutting it. I'm sick of things that aren't, I don't know. I have this thing about putting things and chewing them and crunching them in my mouth. So that's one of the struggles that I'm having. And I wanted to share that because, you know, just in case anybody else has, or if a pre-op person is seeing this, that could, you know, be something that happens to you. And just putting it out there as a confessional, so to speak. How the surgery went. Okay. The other thing I want to talk about, constipation. Oh my, I have never dealt with constipation in my life. This, I literally did not poop for 7 days. I know this is TMI for some people, but if you're watching these videos, you just better get used to talking about poop, because that is part of this struggle with whether it's the constipation or the diarrhea, which I've heard both. I don't think I've heard anyone say they haven't had an issue at all. I had a major issue, and it started even before surgery with the pre-op diet. And I bought Miralax, didn't do anything for me. 7 days before I had a bowel movement, and when I did, it wasn't very much. This week, again, it had been, I don't know, 4 or 5 days, and it got so bad, really bad. And I'll tell you, okay, I had this stuff, you know, the fiber, the Miralax, Senna S. This isn't this, but I'm just representing Senna S. Thank God someone, I think it was Amber. No, I think it was Experiencing Nirvana. I can't remember. Anyway, somebody told me, thank you, whoever suggested these. These helped me so much last night, because finally what it ended up being, okay, that wasn't even everything that I've tried. I had Dulcolax. I took a bath in Epsom salts, 5 cups of Epsom salts for 10 or 15 minutes in the bathtub. That's supposed to help. Nothing was helping. It was, now this is TMI, but it was impacted, and it was so, I think, dry. It was, I was thinking I might even have to go to the hospital. But it was 11 o'clock at night, and I begged my husband, I didn't have to beg him, I just asked him to go to the store and get this, suppositories. And thank God that worked. But it was still very painful, and it was hard to, it was just a hard experience altogether. And I'm going to be talking to the dietitian about this. You know, they really should have had more of a discussion about this, I think, beforehand. You know, because with all the different things that there are out for this, I just didn't know what would be the pharmacist is actually the one. The first thing that worked for me was the Senna S. But then I didn't keep taking it because I thought things would, you know, turn out better. But you're not eating fiber. You're eating a lot of protein. I've been getting all my water in, but apparently that doesn't help for me. So if anybody, please, suggestions for now that I've actually been able to do this, what is something for me to do that isn't going to ruin my, you know, gut bacteria, and something that's not going to cause me more problems later, that I can do right now. I mean, would it be the Miralax? That's just like a longer term, you know, not something that's going to help you right now, but please, I need advice. I need advice. And anyone else pre-op, talk to this about with the doctor or the dietitian, the nurse beforehand. I think most places probably do. Maybe I was unique, but if they don't, have that discussion with them. That's my advice after what I've had to go through. And that really is the only major problem that I've had in this experience. But it was a pretty major problem. So there's that. And the rest of what I'm going to spend time doing, oh, I'm at 8 minutes, 30 something seconds. I just want to talk to you, all you WLS people out there that I'm so grateful for and so happy to be part of this community. And I just wanted to, I should have made better notes like Jody does. Amber M, the Goodbye Girl, Schwig, the Goodbye Girl VSG, and Schwig, and I think there was someone else, I don't know where I did, but they've been having some struggles. You might want to just go by their channels and watch their latest videos and leave them some words of encouragement, because they've been having, you know, I don't think anything major, although Kayla's was, but that's who I didn't have down, Kayla VSG. She had been having some struggles too, but I think is, you know, getting better and she's handling it well. But I think I just wanted to put that out there. I also wanted to, let's see, Foodie Turned Sleevey. I couldn't really catch her name from her video. It sounded, I'm not even going to guess, but Foodie Turned Sleevey is having surgery tomorrow. So good luck with that, and everybody go and leave her some messages of encouragement. I wanted to, let's see, Kayla, Lacey VSG, Kayla VSG, and Danielle's VSG journey, my girl, they are gonna be sleeve triplets, all having their surgeries on Halloween. How cool is that? And so I'm excited for them. I wanted to put that out there. My sleeve sister, Solano CVSG, she and I had surgery on the same day, and she's doing amazingly well. I think the last video I saw, she'd lost 9 pounds. She's looking beautiful. Went back to work after a week. I went after a week and a half back to work, but she's already back at work, and she's doing great. So that was really good to see. Oh, Becky Ulmer. She doesn't have any videos, although she watches our videos, but she is on Facebook. And she had surgery about 3 weeks ago, and she's had some serious, was it 3 weeks ago? I think she's lost like 30 something pounds, but she's had a lot of pain, enough where, you know, she's talking to her doctor. So she's kind of having some struggles too. You might want to check her out on Facebook. Princess Love RNY and hello VSG. I just wanted to say to you two, I know your surgery is looking out, and I know how hard that is to wait, and you guys are looking at December, but just know we're in there with you, and we're going to be right there, you know, for you. And I appreciate how you've followed my channel and lots of other people's channels, and I love watching your videos too. Kimberly's VSG, she just had surgery about a week ago, and she looks like she's doing pretty well. Atwater Village Mommy, she had surgery around the same time, I think a couple days before me, and she looks like she's doing well too. I need to go catch up on some of those videos, but she looked like she was doing well. Let's see who else. I wanted to just put something out there for Jody. Jody, who's always there, you know, with words of advice and encouragement for everyone. She's just so great in this community. Who's having surgery next Thursday, and I wanted to say I'm going to be thinking about you, and I know lots of other people are, and I'm sure it's going to go great for you. Cindy's on vacation. She looks like she's having a good time. Ash VH, she's just waiting for a date. Ash VHG, VSG. Ash VSG is waiting for her surgery. Made Up Mama just got back from Disney World. Looks like she had a great time with her family. That's nice to see. And Britt Brat was down in Tennessee, kind of close to my neck of the woods, it looked like. Having a good time, doing lots of walking. Losing It For Me 42 has only 1 week to go before her surgery, so we need to, she's, I think, fairly new with her videos, but you can go check her out. I'm sure there's lots of other ones I'm missing. I'm just trying to think of, I can't remember her name, but she just had surgery about a week. Any of you who've had surgery, just know I'm out there watching those videos. I know I'm not missing, I'm missing some, but I just want all of you to know I'm thinking about you, and we're all in this together, and This community is great. Last thing I just wanted to say, and I said something on Danielle's VSG about this, but I really think that, you know, a big part of, and I'm not saying this is true for everyone, because you can go in with the most positive attitude and still have struggles with this, but I really think I've always been the kind of person who goes into it with the kind of attitude like, this is going to go well, this is going to be a good experience, I'm going to have a good recovery. You know, I just kind of do those affirmations, and I really think, for me at least, it makes a difference. So I think kind of practicing that before surgery can help, and that's, you know, just something I would encourage people to do. It can't hurt, right? Okay, that's all I got, and I'm ending up right at 15 minutes, it looks like. So thank you everyone for your support and encouragement, and, you know, checking me out when I was at the hospital. It means so much to me, and I hope that I can make it to OH in Portland, although I have a family vacation, but I can't wait. Eventually we are going to meet, and I can't wait for that. So everybody have a great rest of the week, and I plan to try to check in every Wednesday. Okay, thanks. Bye.